Can you tell us a bit about yourself?
I'm Shashi. I'm a full-time student.
Hi, I'm Julia. I'm a full-timer and I entered the MSA program because kids these days are graduating with a lot of tech skills, so got to keep up with the times.
My name is Wen Gentao and I come from China. I'm a full-time student and I'm fresh graduate.
So my name is Christian. I'm a full-time student.
My name is In Xiang. I'm a part-time student here in SMU.
I'm Yuan Ling and I'm actually a part-time student, so I started MSA with SMU in 2021 and I'll be graduating this year.
And I'm Jonathan Yong. I'm actually studying part-time and also working full-time.
My name is Bernice and I am in the MSA program, year 1, doing part-time, so I have another year to go before I graduate.
Hi, my name is Thomas. I'm also a MSA student. I'm a full-timer and I'm a fresh grad. Then I applied for MSA.
My name is EJ and I'm a full-time student at SMU.
So what does a typical week in the student life look like for you?
Well, as you know, I'm working, so I usually rush off from my work to reach SMU, probably just nice before class start, and then it lasts all the way to 10, and then my day starts again.
I think there's no typical week in this program. I think it's a very busy course, but I've learnt a lot over it. So a typical week for me will generally involve sort of afternoon study, getting a lot of preparation or group meetings or consultations with profs, and then usually some sort of dinner break, and then I will go into classes about 7 o'clock and finish up at about 10:15, 10:30.
From Monday to Wednesday, I would focus on my academic commitments, so I often come to school for night classes. And then on Thursday and Friday, I would participate in some student activities and workshops organized by school, and I also spend time to do some self-study.
Okay, so actually I'm currently working and so I come to school on Tuesday and Wednesdays. Of course, revision is very important as a student. So every day after work, I would try to make time to at least do some revision.
If I don't have class today, I will plan to join some students' activities like the career talk or career workshop.
How many classes do you usually have each week?
I only have 1 class to 2 classes a week.
Generally for part-time students, we have 2 to 3 classes a week, whereas for full-time, it will be 4 to 5 classes.
For my first term, I had 3 mods. For term 2 and term 3 currently, I have only 2 mods.
My first term, I had 5 mods. And then my second term had 4, and then now we're doing 3.
So in term 1, I took 5 modules, so I have 5 classes from Monday to Friday. And then in the term break between term 1 and term 2, I took an elective. And in term 2, I took 3 modules. And for this term, I have 2 modules and plus 1 capstone.
What kind of project are you working on as part of the SMU X program?
So basically, for our capstone, right, we're tied to a company. And basically, we are like the consultants. So we had to engage them, find out their business problem, and then after that we'll help them. For meetings wise, we met up once a week, like at the start, get the ball rolling, but then after a while the meetings came like once every 2 weeks just to update and catch up. My group and I were mainly focused on doing data consolidation and data visualization through Power BI and Power Query. And even though like MSA didn't directly like teach us how to do Power Query and Power BI, but we also took like mods like Tableau, which I felt that it's easier for us to transition into Power BI and Power Query.
The capstone program, my group is partnering with Grab, the delivery service, to come up with a dashboard of sorts, like an active monitoring dashboard. And we're partnering with the internal audit department for that. That involves a lot of planning and collaborating with obviously the external stakeholders, which is Grab counterparts, and also on the SMU and the professors. So there's a lot of project management skills involved. So it's not just about your technical competency, which obviously they expect us to already have as a baseline standard, but a lot of it's also having to manage deadlines and timelines, which I think is something that SMU X program brings to the table. For the capstone project, I feel that obviously the data visualization module helps a lot in dashboarding. At the same time, we're also using some Python to cleanse data. So I would say then the programming with data course brings some value to the table also.
Our capstone project is mainly around creating value creation dashboard. We are assigned with the weekly data set, so we have to create a weekly value creation, and mainly it's around which region is faring well, which not, and there's a product mix, which product is doing well, which not. So that is what they kind of want to understand from the dashboard.
For us, how we help that is how do we help them reach more people and drive that business forward. The classes we've had are very broad broad. And I think the SMU X capstone project is a culmination of that. And I think these skills come all together, and there've been bits and pieces of all these different subjects we've taken beforehand and integrating them into something that really has a tangible outcome for a real world scenario has been really good. It's really amazing.
So have you gotten involved in any student activities?
I am the secretary of the SAMAC program in SMU, which is a committee for students in the MSA program. So what we do is we organize certain events like networking. We actually had one networking event for the Chinese New Year, and we also had a barbecue event for Christmas. The MSA students as well as the MPA students attended, and I hope that it was fun for them.
I attend some industry workshop. The school will invite some specialists in each industry to school and share their work experience or some interesting things in these industries. And I think this is a quite good event for us because before that I didn't have too much work experience. And when I want to apply some job, I feel quite confused. But by attending such events can help me to find what job I might interested in and might suitable for me.
Have done a lot of the postgraduate like networking or some of the events held by the different schools. So they have like fireside chats and different forums. I find these very interesting and they sort of inform my background a bit more. I'm obviously a student of Asia, and so I want to learn more perspectives. And I think SMU brings a lot of experts from around Asia and the world to these forums. So for me, that's definitely something I really get involved in and I invest a lot of time in.
I participate in a barbecue event at East Coast Park where MSA students exchanged Christmas gifts. And also I participate in a wine tasting workshops. So all the professors and students come together and tasting wines.